The local area network is one of the most popular and widely used network connectivity we use nowadays. And you can find this local area network in almost every places. For example, you can see it in your home, maybe in colleges or universities, and you can also find this in from small to large enterprise offices. So in short, you can see the local area network almost everywhere. But the question might come, in our home we use personal area network, then how can it be local area network, right? So shall we call this as a personal area network or local area network? Well, the answer is, even though in our house we use personal area network, but still it is the small part of the local area network. Let's try to understand this. Well, the local area network is divided into two categories. The first is client to server local area network, and another is peer to peer local area network. So what we use in our houses, that is basically a peer to peer LAN. So why is it peer to peer? It's because when we transfer data from one device to another device, it is basically a direct transfer from one to other, and that is the reason it is like peer to peer, and it is still the part of the local area network. But for our better understanding, we give the name as a personal area network. The same concept applies in small office, home office network as well, because in that particular network type, we also use the part of the personal area network and the part of the local area network. But if we compare the size of this small office, home office network, it is not as compared to large enterprise offices. Therefore, we give the name as a small office, home office network, but still it is a part of the local area network. But now question is, what could be the actual definition for the local area network? Well, the simple definition of local area network is when we connect two or more devices under the same roof or same office building is called local area network. So it doesn't matter if you connect two devices or 100 devices or maybe 1000 devices, as long as they are connected under the same roof or same office building, they are in the local area network. Let's have a simple example to understand this concept. Let's say there is a company called ABC, and the ABC company has about 200 users working in the office. But since they have 200 users, so that they have acquired two floors in one of the building, the floor 10 and floor 11. So on 10th floor 100 employees are sitting and rest of the users are basically sitting on 11th floor. Since they are on the different floors, so what do you think, which kind of network they should be coming in? Well, it doesn't matter which floor they sit in, whether they sit on the same floor or different floor. As long as they are in the same office building or under the same roof, therefore they are in the local area network. Now let's try to understand how this network can be set up. Let's take a similar example from company ABC, where company ABC has 200 employees, right? So as we knew that ABC company has 100 employees on 10th floor and other 100 employees are on the 11th floor. So how the network can be set up as a local area network for these 200 users? For this, what we need enterprise level devices like switch, router and firewalls. When it comes to switches, we will be requiring the core switches and access switches. So what is the difference between core switch and access switch? Basically, core switches are required for the routing capability, which is going to handle all the traffic related to the routing. And the access switches are basically going to be send traffic to the users, or the users are directly going to connect to the access switches. So they are basically handling this switching traffic. And these access switches has to be PoE switches. So what is PoE switch? Basically, PoE switch is power over Ethernet switches. They actually send the power to the devices they require the power over Ethernet. For example, Cisco IP phone, they can be powered on by using this power over Ethernet. So what you have to do is you have to connect the LAN cable, which is like Cat 6 or Cat 5 cable, and this phone can be powered on by using the Ethernet cable instead of connecting additional power source. Now the next part comes to router and firewall. Well, the most company nowadays they prefer next generation firewall because this firewalls has the routing capability as well as the security capability. So they don't have to purchase the router in order to handle the routing. So what is the use of router in that case? Well, if you are a large enterprise company and you may have the multiple ISP coming, for example ISP A, B and C. So on router you can manipulate the route where if ISP A goes down, then route should go via ISP B, and if ISP B also goes down, then route should go via ISP C. So that is something can be manipulated easily on the router by using the routing protocol like BGP. Now after connecting all these devices like switch, router and firewall, we have formed the local area network. And now we can also form client to server communication. So what we need to do is we need to install the servers in server room, and then we can connect this server to the switches. So the users from anywhere in the places, maybe they are sitting on the 10th floor or 11th floor, they can access this server from any place in the office. Since we have this shared network, so we can also create storage area network where the users can store their files and folders centrally, and they can access from any place in the office. So in case their machine gets faulty because of this software failure or hardware failure, they don't have to be worried because they can still access their data from server from any place in the office. So in summary, when we connect computing devices among themselves under the same roof or same office building, it is called local area network. Now let's move on to our next topic, which is wireless local area network.